All right, what I want to show you is this what happened once you make a mistake and you deal with a Latin bail bondsman and you get this thing called military bail reduction, where you got a family member that's a vet. So you gonna get tricked because the military gonna make it seem as if they reducing money on your bail because they have love for you. But in real reality, you are signing up to become a part of a program that's called covert harassment or persistent surveillance. They running a test on you. It's a fucked up test. It's a fucked up test. I heard it drove a lot of people to just go and do major shit to other people, you know what I'm saying? Then it drove a lot of other soft-hearted guys to suicide. But it's a fucked up test. It's a fucked up test. But this is the test that I fell in since 2017 when I made a mistake and signed those papers, which was supposed to just be a percentage thing. I thought that I was getting love from my country because my dad, his dad, veterans, brother in the war. But I soon to find out. Yep. But it's fucked up though because I just want you to look at these scores of low flying planes, man. Look where I was at, man. I was over there, see out there, I believe that's Van Ness. I was coming from the Rodeo swap meet, man. I've been coming from this swap meet, man, I'm telling you, since I was like 15 years old. My mother always used to sell at this swap meet. She used to sell jewelry. So a long time ago, I was taught by my parents to be your own businessman. And I've been dealing with that swap meet for years, man. I ain't never been driving in a low-flying plane. But this same low-flying plane, I know, and they know who this plane is, and they know what's going on. Look how it's flying over everybody, all the businesses and houses, man. Watch that shit again, man. See what I'm saying? Now that's just one of them, man. I want you to keep understanding. I'm finna show you more of these low flying. Now what I'm showing you right here is this is what happens at night. In daytime, they have those low-flying planes. And I'm telling you, wait a minute, hold up, let's understand. Some other people, they call it gang stalking. I'm not going to call it gang stalking because I know exactly that this is the LAPD, the sheriff, and the military. I have tons of proof. And even if we go past that, we don't have to call it none of that because I have names, addresses of the people that orchestrated tons of these different illegal activities. So, it could just be a personal thing and go at them personally. But look at this. This is what they do at night. They fly this technology over my house, follow me in traffic, and you wouldn't believe it's a plane, but it's a plane. It's a plane, man. And the shit is a different type of plane, though, because it can stay in the middle of nowhere. See how it's just staying right there? It can levitate. And they have some other trickery with it where they could actually take it all the way up in the sky and make it look just like a light. It'll trick you. It'll look just like a star. But I mean, you know what? Less me talking, it would be better for me to show you. So this is at the nighttime. Let's continue. Now, another part of this program, I think, is supposed to trick you to hate white. That's what they try to focus on you with the most. Ain't that some shit, man? It would be a shame thing, man. I mean, sad to say, but some people orchestrated something a long time ago called slavery and racism, and it's just been reversed in another way. They try to target you with tons of these white trucks like this or white vehicles, white cars with tinted windows, and what they trying to do is make you hate white, make you rash out on some white people, or just rash out on the next innocent family in this white car. Hispanic, white, or Hispanic, black, Caucasian, or anything. Innocent family minding their business. But these people thought that they should track you and follow you 24/7 with white cars. And they actually have a good thing for this entrapment. They actually believe that they predict the crime and they're going to push you to do it to stop you from committing the crime. Which is idiotic. It's not really logical. And, yep, I've been dealing with this for 3 years, but it's an easy thing. Another thing they say is they try to make you look schizophrenic, so don't forget these rich guys who are stealing all the government resources to run such a bullshit program are trying to tactically make you look like you have an issue. Now, I mean, to tell you the truth, only a jackass would say that a person could become schizophrenic in a year or 2 years or 3 years. But we in the world of judgmental people. Remember, I said there was slavery at one time. At that one time when they had slavery, there were some very hateful people, that felt that everybody was an animal, And we're not focusing on that because we actually in a blessing country that abolished all that. But what we are focusing on is this targeting program that seems to be damn sure the same as slavery. Doesn't matter if they use blacks, doesn't matter if they use Hispanic, don't matter if they use brown, Asians. It don't matter. The logical part of the trickery, which is supposed to be used to, trick you, man, that's terrible. I think it's crazy because for a person that don't really pay attention to what's going on, they wouldn't really understand it. But it's just you could easily see that these people want to cause something catastrophic and get a monetary value off of it. So here I am at the swap meet minding my business, and I get this treatment right here. Honestly, it's weird to me because when I left that LAPD station before that DA reject, I did eat some food. I was in a cell by myself. Got a little sick for like 2-3 days after I ate that food. I wonder to myself sometime now, people be always saying it sounds like a joke, but I be wondering how the hell are the police tracing me 24/7? Now, I know they do have Google Earth live motion, but I'm just saying, man, there's got to be a lot of resources wasted to try to destroy my life when a motherfucker could have just blessed me. Bless my family. Why destroy my family, man? Let's make families, man, and try to destroy a family or try to turn the Hispanics against me. How idiotic and stupid is that? How dumb is that for a person to spread rumors to the whites and try to make the whites feel like they should be scared when I'm around, or they should be clutching their firearm? How retarded is that for a person to spread a rumor? You know what I'm saying? Got the sheriff talking about when I'm trying to buy a firearm legally from the pawn shop. He referring back to something the sheriff said. Then I talked to the sheriff, and the sheriff, if that was the sheriff, could have been somebody lying on the phone masking, because they doing a lot of that stuff, but still could be in law enforcement, just masking so I can't track him in federal court. You telling telling me about a mass shooting, and I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Last time the bad thing is like, man, that's fucked up. So every time some dumb motherfucker out here do something, you as a regular American civilian with brown skin, me, brown skinned it, I'm going to get hated on. I always got to, hey man, that's terrorist this, that's terrorist that. God damn, man. I mean, God with a G-O-T. I'm born in America, bruh. Come on, man. What the fuck is a terrorist threat from somebody that I'm an American, man? I don't give a fuck about a terrorist threat, man. I think that's fucked up, too, that we could use all this trickery and technology on one person, man. I ain't never seen this shit around when friends I know was getting gunned down and fucking murdered, getting their brains blew out. My homegirls was being found. Girls, and I ain't talking about homegirl, no gang shit. Girls that, as a slogan, as a female friend I grew up with, was being found, killed and shit. I was never seeing none of this shit. This shit just crazy. But anyway, you can see I was at the swap meet. That's what I'm illustrating. I'm at the swap meet selling items. They make sure I know that nigga stay in your place. Stay in your motherfucking place. The Black Hawk fly right over me. Now watch this. Not that much longer after that, here we go with this one came flying over me. Clearly you can see it's a military plane. Another thing about it is I do have the tail numbers and everything. Name, address, the whole nine. Won't be hard to decipher who this person is and their background. Can't be really hidden too much in the digital stage or the digital age. But yeah, look, at the SWAT meet, once again, so this is what they was doing the whole day, man. And not only that, man, these people, the bad thing is these motherfuckers doing shit to me, that I never seen them do to the worst guys. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm a upstanding individual. My record shows, but I think they hated that, and so they tried to make it seem like I hate America because I had jackasses texting me, asking me some un-American questions and trying to rile me up. And I'm like, come on, man. You think you're gonna sacrifice me and my granddads and all them fought for this motherfucking country? You could eat pig, eat lard. I almost said something else, but we're not gonna get disrespectful and graphic in the words. But I mean, for real, you could be intelligent, and man, you could get yourself together. You got your mind focused on something else. So they try to make me like I'm anti-America. You know what I'm saying? I had to stand up against them on that. Then they try to make me like a female target for some little girls. Had me calling the little girls ugly, fat, all kind of shit because I'm agitated that a jackass would waste time and waste my country money to send a motherfucking little girl up to me everywhere I'm going. And then the other reason I'm agitated because the other peon that he's connected with, they already had the number I was using at one time, so they already know I had about 100 and some fucking girls that's like crying like cats for milk. You know what I'm saying? That love me. So I mean, I'm highly loved by females. I grew up with women. I grew up with a bunch of sisters. I mean, but anyway. They tried that. They target you for a long time, man. You would have thought you was a motherfucking, you'd have thought you was a motherfucker just snuck here or something, man, the way they kept targeting you with them little girls, man. It was like tables had turned, man. I had the motherfucking, the targeter, I had the target targeting me. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? But anyway, God is good. And then after we went through that, they was trying to create, still to this day, a wedge between me and Hispanics by sending Hispanic gang members at me, positioning the Hispanic gang members at places I am, doing shit like that, man. Just like this drone, these planes that they got following you. And I'm not talking about a regular plane, man, because what I want a lot of you guys to know that's going through this, use flight radar, man. So you could get down to the name of the plane. And sometimes you get straight to the number, you can call them. And you just report it to the FAA because, I mean, even though the FAA is complicit in this event because everybody's getting paid. See, everybody got the government head in the toilet and the government don't know what's going on. Everybody getting overtime, triple time, long time. Man, these motherfuckers harass you on Christmas. I'm telling you, man. And we ain't talking about regular people because all your regular people still deal with you. You go places and see your regular people, but I mean, common sense, especially when you take them into an area or a place you've been. You take them in a place where you know a lot of people and they don't know you know everybody in that zone. They just stand out, man. They stand out, But look at this, man. You can't tell me that, and I had to get a tax EIN, so you can't tell me that the government wouldn't be upset that motherfuckers is that individuals is harassing me to prevent me from making money, in which I had to, I'm trying to build the economy because I have a legal business, which the government will win from it. If I'm making money, he wins. Well, look at all these resources being used. So we're going to circle you with planes and shit like this, right? At the Rhodium SWAT meet. Now watch this. We're going to continue. Just watch. And it just continues. You see? And it just continues. I think the plane came right back. But the thing is see, these planes, when it was flying, they didn't expect me to have the camera, you know what I'm saying? But I always got 2 or 3 different cameras recording, and I just called them, boom, there it is. Came back flying over me, same idiotic technique to cause a diversion and try to quit you from selling something. So if you talk to a customer, you just focusing, you trying to get these items going, you trying to sell electronics, miscellaneous electronics. Here this person come out of nowhere, doing the same shit. I told you it's them. Watch this though. Let's continue. All this in one day, man. How much for a person that didn't have God in their life? This will be very draining. Now for that same helicopter, the Black Hawk, it left. It decided to turn around and come back. But first, I was standing there for a minute, and I just let it bait itself in. Because when it's coming, it's rumbling, man, like New World Order, like the last of the world, man. I'm telling you. But I grew up to G.I. Joe, so the shit really cool to me. But don't get me wrong. it's something that's unwanted. So that's what I will say. It's unwanted attention. Loud noise pollution and harassing. Now this one came back with a camera on there. So I'm like, wait a minute, man. They want to shoot a picture of the stuff I got on the ground. See, what I be wondering and I trip out about these people is I say to myself, they watch me so hard, man. They be with me at the swap meet. They send agents up to me. You could tell, man, it's like a damn glow around each agent. You could tell who is who. Cause they I'm gonna just leave it at that. You could tell who is who, and they come to buy items at the swap meet, watch everything, fake like they wanted to buy it, take pictures of everything, serial numbers and all that. And you think to yourself, you say, wait a minute, these people see me buying these items over eBay in bulk. They already watching everything come through the mail. Yes, they connected with the mail. If you stupid, you're not going to understand what I'm saying. Watch any of my old videos. I can show you. I've showed all the time. Nothing but proof. Nothing but facts. I've never talked fantasy like these other people. That's why I call this, like I said, this is police retaliation. After trying to sue the LAPD, Manuel Segura, for what I said, and this for trying to sue them for the false arrest. And they went in rogue on me. But at the same time, I did sign the paper with the military. And this paper was supposed to be, hey, man, if you don't pay your bill, you go get in trouble, this, that, or whatever. Man, all that shit I paid, and I got a DA reject, man. But the military just took it on themselves to say, fuck this. This motherfucker, we gonna make something happen. So for a long time, they was hacking my shit. They were going to offer up. Them motherfuckers try to trade me pounds and stuff for electronics. What kind of person wouldn't think something wrong with a motherfucker want to come give you 3-4 pounds for a laptop? That already sounds like something weird happening. But they expected me to do it. Then the person kept calling late at night. See what I'm saying? And the person wanted me to come over like 3 cities. So think about it. I'm out here somewhere in the desert. I don't know nobody. I'm black. Black's known for getting killed, murdered, stomped on, shitted on, hated on. I'm going to jump my black ass up and go meet some weirdo to trade a fucking laptop when I could use the cash anyway. More than the bullshit he was trying to trade. That was one of their techniques, and I knew that was them, man. I knew that was them, and I got more stories, man. I'm telling you, I got more and more stories. And when I tell you, you'll understand that it was them. And this is what they've been doing for a long time. Entrapment, man, and harassment. It works hand in hand. Harassment more than entrapment because everything they set up was something I wasn't interested in. So now you see the type of shit I'm selling, man. Come on, man. You see what I'm selling down here, man? Miscellaneous electronics and items, man. You know what I'm saying? And these people, you know what? They so much haters, man. They would go on my offer up and keep asking me about all this shit just over and over. Oh, does it have a charger? Is this still available? You know what I'm saying? Is that new? Does it work? How long have you had it? You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I've been selling for a long time. A lot of y'all probably been selling for a long time. So y'all saying to yourself, man, that's regular buyers. Hell no, man. That's these people that I'm telling you, man. I'm not going to say what they call themselves, but that's the harassment squad. Feel me? And they work in law enforcement, man. It's to break you. At being black, I think the thing is to break you. They don't want you to have a store. They don't want you to have a business. They don't want you to be running your own, self-made, feeding your family, So at the same time, they want to break you. They want you to work under their conditions so they can control the next time you get a new car, a new paint. They control, how you eat, how you live, the whole nine. They want it to be like that. And to me, that's fucked up, man. I thank the LAPD and the San Bernardino sheriffs and the military for letting me know and teaching me all this new knowledge, opening my eyes to be able to see instead of just look.